Everything was so controlled by the government. You wanted to put up a steel plant, you have to be a government organization to get it. You will get some loans from Russia or something, and the first steel plant came into India. At whatever cost it comes is fine because it is supported by another country. What is the time frame? Instead of 3 years, it comes in 5 years, 7 years. Yes, India has got a steel plant. Today, things are different. Even in 70s and 80s, you put up a project, you have got, say, in automobile industry or anywhere, if you have got a timeline, you are able to get an industrial license from the government of India to put up the project. The competition was minimal. And therefore, even if you had overrun in terms of time or cost, etc., that was not of that high priority. The high priority was, okay, my land is there, my project is coming in, one day we'll complete it and we'll start selling in the market because the capacity was a constraint into this country. But in 70s, the liberalization took place, the technological liberalization took place, then financial and economic liberalization took place in 90s, and finally globalization has taken place. So the competition in project management, it has happened. Why? Because anyone from any other country can come and invest into this country now, and you have seen so many examples. So what's happening? It's not only you're putting up the project, the critical thing is, are you able to put up the project faster than somebody else? Who captures the market first is the most critical thing. You have MS Office, you have SAP PS module, you have Primavera, beautiful system available. You can have a Primavera, put all your vendor set, they can give you the entire information of your supply of packages, you can integrate into your planning and you know what's happening where. But despite all that, if your human beings are not aligned together, your project will have a problem. So one has to spend time on these kind of issues also while using your IT technology. So managerial perspective of managing is an extremely important aspect. The motivational factor into that, taking people along, not only your own team, but including the teams of your vendors. If I'm putting up say a 2,000 crore project for coal gasification or coal to liquid plant or a steel plant, I mean the investments are huge. It takes 18 months, 24 months, 36 months to put up a project. And out of that, 80% is being supplied by global suppliers and global packages. So your planning is there, I have ordered, now if he has delayed, what do I do? And when do you come to know he has delayed? His delivery was 10 months, and the 10th month when you go, he says, look, these are my problems, 4 months further delay. What can you do at that time? So it is not managing your project, you have to manage the small projects at the vendor end, which is important. Most of the Indian companies still do not get into those details. They think I have asked somebody else to supply, now it's his responsibility. So that is one disconnect which I see happening in the last 4 or 5 years, that people are not getting into it. Primavera, you get the information, but you are still not seeing the planning of the supplier. You have given a package, 10 months I'll give you the delivery, you are happy about it. But has he given you the plan? People talked about PERT CPM. Yes, important, fundamental. But you have to improvise upon that to integrate many of these things which are extremely important. Timelines will go here and there. So how do you pull back? Another useful thing that I have seen is when you are creating a project and you have your project manpower, you define for all the areas. And I'm sure all of you must have faced the dialogue and the discussion, why so many people are required, why can't you manage a lesser number of people? But do create a small group separate, which group is only to support where you are falling behind. You may call it a Kaizen group, you may call it a support group, you may call it something else by different names, but you have that kind of a group available for you as a support function there to do this, because these things will happen. You may have to put people at the vendor's end to ensure that he is pulling back the delays which are taking place. So these are some of the important aspects in the project management which has to be done. And the next would be your continuous monitoring systems. People in different hierarchy will have to manage that. Everybody cannot do everybody's job. You have procurement there, you have L1, L2, L3, L4 level of project management. Everything is there. Beautiful IT systems are there. But IT can only give you one thing. What is that?
Information.
Information. Who has to do? We have to do. I have heard people saying, look, so and so IT software also I have put in, but still it is not happening. IT can't do anything for you. IT can give you information, make you wiser as compared to what you would have been without the IT. So IT today is essential. These softwares are essential for project management because you need these information bases to interact with people, which are extremely important. But ultimate application has to be done by you. So this is what, actually if you see in a project management, it is TQC, time, quality and cost. First is the time. Sometimes it does happen that we in procurement and all, we want to reduce the cost of buying, etc. But we don't know at that, because of that, sometimes we may delay. So it may be prudent sometimes to pay a little more, but get things in advance and do that kind of a management. So it is the total cost of ownership that we are trying to understand, that we should not be going wrong into that. Third is, we have ordered everything. 24 months is the project planning time. Most of the equipment will be delivered after 12 to 13 months. My erection will start. We should not sit back. Value engineering is something which has to continuously be on. So there is a budget which is sanctioned. We have placed orders on that basis. The attempt is, can we do better than that? Both in terms of cost and both in terms of timeline. You may have your consultant. In the steel industry, if anyone works, Vicon or Luthi or anyone, there are different consultants who will give you all that. So even after the initial planning, you have to work with them. The third issue that comes in is uncertainties. Uncertainties of material cost. You have placed an order. Your nickel has gone up in the last 1 month drastically. So what do? Do you think somebody else is going to pay for it? No. You have to pay for it. How do you manage that? Are the things to be seen? The copper, the raw material, that's increasing now. So that is one aspect. But what happened in 2009? The recession. Prices came down of all the raw materials, etc. The same nickel came down. Okay, steel had come down by 40%. Did you take an advantage of that?